All right. I saw something yesterday, and what did he say? He says, he said, work on yourself. You are the best project you can ever work on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what did you know? What did you get from that?
Okay. Yeah. Let me start with this Yoruba proverb that will say, "Kato dash for me." I know I cannot complete the rest properly, but I know you understand, Sha. Yes. So if you cannot work on yourself, you can naturally not work on others. If you actually not impacted yourself, you have nothing to impact to others. I think I'll just say that in brief.
Okay. Who's helping us to add something to that? What do you get by that statement?
The mayor.
As a doctor that he is.
Yes. Let's start from his pool of knowledge. Dr. D.
Okay.
Aga, how you doing?
Are you with me? Where's the mayor? Is he here? Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Oh, okay. Yes, did you hear what I said?
Yes, it's a work on yourself is the best project you can ever work on.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said. I guess that's what I heard.
Yeah. Work
So
on
like
yourself. You are
like
the best project you can ever work on.
yeah, like blessing said and iterated. Uh, everybody has a what do you call it, an obligation to try and be a better person. You understand? Because because before you can impact others, you have to have gotten to the level of impartation yourself. Yes, you understand. You have to have gotten to a level that you have something to offer. You understand? Because they usually say that they usually say you can't give what you don't have. You understand? You can't give what you don't have. For you to be able to give something out, for you to be able to give something out, you yourself need to be filled. You understand? It's just like a cup that you're pouring a drink into, or you're pouring water into, until it gets you before it starts overflowing. You understand? So if it hasn't gotten filled yet, it can overflow and it can flow to others. So that's just what I want to say.
Alright. Thank you for that. Greeters, you're saying something.
I'm not saying anything, sir.
I know you will say it, sir.
Ah, see, I did not hear when you were starting this particular topic. A guy called from Crypto Ballers.
Okay.
So he had an issue that he created an order of Brexit. I think he sent 2 minutes. So now he's not seeing orders. He's not seeing his order. And his account is writing maybe 0. I don't know what the problem is.
Where are you?
So he said he wanted to share his screen. So I said no, that me I'm on motion. You should probably cut the video first.
Oh, okay.
So I think it was that period that I was talking to him that and this discussion.
Okay, so the thing is this. I was telling them that I saw something yesterday. Somebody saying, work on yourself. You are the best project you can never work on. So I started asking, what does that mean, right? Like, what can they see from that? And that's the same question I'm asking you now.
Okay, I think in my own perspective, I
Yeah.
would say um, you are the only person you have, like, even after everyone around you has left, if everybody around you they do, you will still be the only person that will still be with you. So regardless of the development or project or anything that you feel like, it is very essential that once invest and build himself to a point that okay, you will be self what I say self example.
Self-sufficient, self-improving. Which one?
Yeah, self sufficient that you'll be able to do these things even though some people around you because there are sometimes that probably a group of people are investing in something and okay, for this area, if this people is not around, if this particular person is not around, then that means you won't be able to fix this thing. Even though you guys are kind of contributing or developing each other, developing together, but you still know that to do this particular thing, you still have to look for the person. You get.
Yeah.
So, but if the person is self-sufficient, even though this particular person is not around, you know that you will still be able to do this thing. Maybe not as good as the person, but good enough to be done. And to do that, it requires a level of investment, dedication, and time to give. Rather than building something with somebody, just better because tomorrow now people talk of talk very once more. So to avoid that thing that make better to do with them, but you know that on the long run you are all you got. So that's my response.
All right. Thank you for that. AYB.
Muburukan.
Yes. Over to you. The mic is yours.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I think the number one asset everyone has is to access the capabilities, what he or she can do. And you don't know what you can do unless you push yourself to do it. We don't actually know our exact limit unless we push ourselves to do it. And as I said earlier, yeah, we are the greatest assets we have. Each of us are the greatest assets we have because we can do a lot if we just grind, have faith, and believe and do it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Was this man listening to us at all? Am I the one that is disconnecting?
I was listening to
You are God. Okay, now the truth is, of many things you can actually work on, either you get into a building project, a creation project, either you are building a business, building a product, or your intention is to build people. Because I remember I was talking with somebody who was looking for a virtual assistant, and I told the person I can do this. I was like, he's not just looking for a personal assistant, a virtual assistant. He's looking for somebody he could pour himself into, that he wanted to recreate himself in somebody. Like, wow, you want to do God's creation. Well, that's okay, because there are many things guiding that, as many people would like to put it, right? But essentially speaking, beyond whatever it is you can actually do, create, become, the best thing you can actually do is to work on yourself in any way. There's no amount of product that you want to build that will not be a reflection of your own improvement, of your own becoming, of your own self. If you really want to know who people are to a large extent, look at the things they do. If you see, I mean, this is a popular example, right? If you look at Elon Musk, the kind of thing he's creating, those are not just, they are mostly not just from outside, they are from inside. Those things he's creating is a reflection of himself at the core, on the inside. If you are very neat and clean on the inside, it's difficult for you to stay in an environment that is not clean. It's difficult for you to live in an environment where things are not properly set. I'm just saying that. If you are meticulous and well arranged, it's difficult for you to stay in an environment where everything seems to be in chaos, right? So I'm saying in essence that whatever it is that you think you can do, you can create, you can work on, the result you are going to make out of it is going to be a reflection of who you are on the inside, most part of it. So if you see somebody who always like to pick on challenges, like to do great things, who is optimistic, most of the time if you see that person, is always encouraging other people to do so. If you see somebody who has given up on life, who think there is nothing much happening in life, if that person is speaking to anybody, what he will be able to sow to others is still that discouragement, that pessimism. And this is where it gets interesting, that you're actually the best project you can ever work on. Striving every day to get better, to become better, to improve, to get better than yesterday. Even when you seem to be taking one step at a time, when you seem to be very slow, but consistently, every day, every time, there is always something getting better with you. If you want to be a speaker, every day you always know how to better speak, how to better communicate. If you want to be a crypto trader, every day you're always informed about what is happening in the market. You're always learning the new strategy. You're always learning the best big thing happening in crypto for you to get better. If you want to be a web developer, app developer, whatever it is, you're owning your skill, you're learning, you're growing, you're taking on different disciplines to make sure that you get better, right? And that's the only way that you can flow ceaselessly and easily into others without you having to go do extra preparation before you can pour out to people. And that's the only way you can influence, affect people, dishing out the best content that you have without having to steal it from elsewhere. And like one of you said, you cannot give what you don't have. Why is that? It's simply because the best you can give is from what you have on the inside. If you give what you don't have, you become a thief, because it must mean that you have stolen it for you to be able to give it. So we are simply saying that in anything in life, whatever it is you do, you are the best project you can ever work on. From knowing how to speak and when to speak, from knowing what to speak or to say, to knowing what to wear, when to wear it, who to roll with, when to roll with whoever it is, and stuff like that. All of those things are always part of the things that help our workings on ourselves. And I think last week we were talking about how it is that you are basically the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. And the interesting part of all of this is you, of all the other 5 people, are the one that you spent most of your time with. In very few minutes, we are going to end this course. And I'm going to remain with me. So my thoughts, my activities, the things I do, the things I don't do, will be influenced and affected by me. Right? It means I'll pick a little from you, a little from them, a little from other people, from books, from movies, from every other thing I do. But in all of this, the person processing all of this information is me. One, the person I will spend most of my time with after processing all of these things is me. So when I sleep, I am with me. When I'm thinking, I am with me. When I'm eating, I am with me. When I'm writing exam, preparing for exam, going out on a date, doing whatever it is, I am with me. It then means if my content is bad, if what I have for myself is terrible, then I get even more terrible by the reason of more time that I spend with myself. And that's why I am the best project I can ever work on. I mean, I can have 1 billion mentees if that's possible. I can speak in conferences, world conferences, even intergalactic conferences, right? But the thing is this, we have very limited time to spend with all of those people, all of this journey, all of many other things I may be able to mention. But the truth remains that most of the time I'll be able to spend is still with myself. Either I like it or not, either I like myself or not, either I like the time I'll spend with myself or not. The truth simply remains that most of that time I will spend it with myself. And as a result, it will shape my becoming. And the only way I can improve is to see myself as a work in progress, someone who needs some level of improvement here and there. And if I recognize that, and you recognize that, then you'll be mindful of the movies you watch because you want to have some improvement. You'll be watchful of the kinds of book you read because you want to see improvement. You'll be watchful of the kind of people you hang around because you want to see improvement. And most importantly, begin to see that you can't just do what you like. You have to do what is important to where you are going, what is necessary for you to achieve the better you that you're looking for. See, we're all at different phases and different levels in life, facing different situations, scenarios, and we're doing different things at different times, at different phases of our life. But in all of these, either we're young or old, there is one person who is constant all through, and that person is you. That person is me. Either I like it or not, I'll spend most time with myself. Even in my learning process, I'll still be the one going through the training. What then am I saying in essence is, in anything you do, you buying car, buying jet, building houses, getting married, becoming the best version of yourself, doing every project you can do, you must remember that working on yourself will actually be the best thing you can ever do to you. Working on yourself can be you saying no to certain behavior. For some people here, yeah, your you working on yourself can be you saying no. I say no to the girls. You working on yourself can be you saying, I'm taking up this course and I'm finishing it, irrespective of what challenge I face. You taking up this course, you working on yourself can be you saying, I'm traveling out. You working on yourself can be saying, I'm getting married to this person. You working on yourself can be you saying, this is the environment I want to live in. And all of those things, they eventually shape who you become. To the important part of it, whatever you become, as a result of you working on yourself, will determine the kind of people that you'll be able to associate with, the kind of network that you're going to have eventually. Because it's the way it works. It's like, I'll just give this instance. It's like you saying CBN wanting to have a meeting now on the next policy they should make about businesses in Nigeria or about our finances. And they're looking for an influencer to call or somebody to be a speaker or whatever it is. They won't call Brain Jota. They won't call Emmanuel. They won't even call Archangel. Now, not because these people are not brilliant or because they don't know what they have, but as a result of what they have shown the world they possess, we know that that's not the category where they belong. So if people like CBN, I'm just taking for instance now, if people like CBN are looking to see somebody to come and speak to them on, say, business, investment, policy, something around that, of all of them with those kind of skits and everything, Layi Wasabi will be more appropriate. Many other of them, depending on what they do, right? If you look at them thoroughly, you discover that everybody eventually we have a niche, we have something that they are known for at the end of the day. So for the way it works, for the way it works, working on yourself would be you being intentional about what you become, about what you have as content. Because the good book, the Bible says, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, right? And that leads me to that person who said, talks about overflow as we were talking this morning. That's to say that if you overflow, only the content you have can overflow. It means you spill out what you already have on the inside. And in cases where you are not doing that, it could simply mean you are not even full yet. But what am I saying in essence is, you cannot be filled with some bad stuff and then dish out good stuff. It's impossible, because these are the things that flow naturally because of the abundance of them that you have. And that's the way it works. Now, the interesting part is this, that it's not just enough for you to know that you are the best project you can ever work on. It's important for you to also know where you need to do that work. What do I mean? If it's about how you manage yourself in time that you need to work on, or time management, whatever it is. If it's how to beat procrastination, you need to be able to stand out of yourself, to see yourself holy. That is, if somebody else is doing what I'm doing, what am I likely to say to the person? Exactly. So the way I'm doing what I'm doing now, what's the probability that I will be rich this way? It's not about doubting your ability of what you can become. It's about you examining the things that you are doing to better position you for what you really want to become or what you want to see in your life. The other time I was defining future, and I was telling us that future is not a time that is ahead. Future is just us looking at a series of activities that we engage in now that will lead to some other series of activities, provided we have time to see those activities unfold. And what that then means is, if you are not reading any book, you are not taking any course, you are not working on any project, you are not reading any book as to improve your life, those are the activities you are involved in presently. It means when the time comes, there are certain things you won't be able to do as a result of the things that you refuse to do now. The reason many of us can speak today the way we speak is because since we were born, we have been practicing how to speak. From the time you say dada, mama, mommy, whatever it is you said first, till this time that you can make proverbs, idioms, illustrations and stuff like that. And that's the way it works with even every other thing you want to become in life. One step at a time, you being able at this point now see this is the area where I want to improve. And you give it what it takes. For trading, you have to learn charts, learn to see the candles, learn to see the patterns, learn to see the other block and stuff like that. And then you use it to trade. But sincerely speaking, when you started, when you first conceived the idea to do trading, you know you don't know all of those things. But as you practice with time, You know that there are certain things you just know that are not even available in your technical analysis. And you know that this is what is going to happen as a result of what I'm seeing. You are into farming, you look at it, and there is something you know you are supposed to do better. You read books, you read journals, you collaborate with other people doing the same farming and stuff like that. But one thing you continue to find is the more the more you look at it, the better you become. And that's the interesting part. The more you look at it, the better you become. And that's what I just want us to be able to do this morning. Look at those areas where you think you want to become better, where you want to say that, let's say, for instance, let's say there's somebody you're looking to be like, for instance, somebody who's really doing well in that field that you want to be like. And you look at it, I want to be like this person. What is this person doing? Is it the way he speaks? Is it the way he writes? Is it the way he's making money? Is it the way his relationship? Whatever it is, you can always look at that and see how you can improve. Then you take it step by step. It can be a daily step towards achieving that goal. But most importantly, working on yourself to become the best you can be is the best project you can ever work on. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not saying thank you.
There'll be a YouTube link after this call. Can do is listen to it.
I just bless you, Sha. Bastard. AY the honest approach.
We see why we do. Hello. She was in this work issue, right?
He muted himself already, so don't worry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. I learned so much from this.